Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Friday, December 22nd. In this video, we have 5 picks for you guys to consider, so stay tuned throughout the video to see all 5 of these picks and the breakdowns of them. If you guys like how we break down picks and want more picks, check out the private Discord here. It's less than $1 per day, and we have 5+ cappers in there giving out their favorite picks of the day. You can see over here in Volo Bet's private channel went 6 for 6 today. Gave us his 2 favorite picks from the NFL, 2 from the NBA, and 2 from the NHL, which all hit. Definitely a huge day over here in the private Discord. So get in here, get access to more cappers picks. I'm just one capper in there. We also have daily projections that we run every morning and post the top 3 picks based on the projections. So now let's get into the video and see what we like for the NBA that's on the board right now. So the first one I'm going to go to is going to be in a game that has the lowest total on the day, just 226.5 here. Mavericks Rockets. Definitely the lowest total on the day. You can see 236, 246, 244. So a lot of high scoring games. This one's not expected to be, and we don't have Luka or Kyrie or Exum in this game for the Mavericks. So it could be a struggle for them to score in this game. So thinking that the Rockets honestly might win this game by a good amount. The spread's 8.5. I think it could even go higher than that. And for that reason, I'm going to be taking the under on Fred VanVleet. Don't think he's going to have to play big minutes, even though he's been playing insanely well. His PRA is 34.5 here. So he would have to get 21 points, 5 boards, and 9 assists here to have an insanely good game. I don't think he's going to get the full minutes here because they're going to be handily winning this game. So going to be going to the under on VanVleet here. We could take a look at this one on Outlier, which is a great tool I use every single day to look at player props here and help me come up with some of my picks and slips. They do have a 7-day free trial that's linked down below if you want to check it out. We could look at Fred VanVleet on the PRA here, and we could see in 8 of his last 10 games he's gone under this amount. The last 2 games has just been on absolute tear, assist-wise especially. 15 and 17 assists, 32 points last game, 27 the game before that. But the 8 games straight before that didn't hit this total, and I think that he's going to be going under again in more limited minutes than he's been playing. On the season so far, 75% of the games have gone under this. Head to head, they did play them earlier in November, and he got 26 as well. And then we could see the minutes in these last 2 games, 44 minutes the last game and 45 before that. Insane minutes he has been playing. But when there are blowout games, you can see 29, 27 minutes. His minutes are just inflated, and these props are way up there because he's been playing so many minutes and having some big games. I think he's set for a regression here, and they're going to handily beat Dallas without, their top 2 guys and really top 3 guys with Exum. So I think that it's going to be a big game for Houston all around, winning the game, but not for VanVleet. And then we're going to go to another game where I think some players may struggle. We're going to go to Spencer Dinwiddie. I think it's going to be a tough matchup versus Denver. I think it's going to be lower scoring, but I do think it'll be fairly close. You can see Nuggets, Nets. The spread is just 4.5 here and 231.5 total. I would be taking the under on this, but I do think this is going to be a closer game. 4.5, not terrible for a Nuggets game spread, so they could keep it fairly close, but I do think it's going to be pretty low scoring. And I'm going to go to Dinwiddie. The Nuggets and the Nets honestly haven't been playing like themselves as of late, so I do think the scoring is going to be lower. For Dinwiddie, though, going to go to the over on the rebounds. I think that some of these Nets props are down because they know this is going to be a tough matchup. But Dinwiddie, he's been hitting the rebounds pretty consistently this year. And if we look at him on Outlier, on the rebounds, over 3.5, he's hit this in 15 of 26 games. Started the season out, these first 4 games, not hitting it in any of the first 4, but then since then, He's really been like hitting this in 15 of 22 games. So in his last 22, has been hitting that. And early in the seasons, his minutes were all over the place. 23 first game, then 39, and then just 12. And then we can see the last 3 games he's played nearly 31, 36, and almost 40 minutes. So he's been playing a lot more. We can on Outlier show only games where he's played. Let's just give him 30 minutes because that's what he played the last 3. You can see this bumps up to 67% of the games, 12 of 18. He's hit this. So I'm actually really liking this one. Denver, the rebounding, they give up the 10th least rebounds in the league. But to point guards, they are ranked 19th, so give up more rebounds to point guards, which is pretty interesting as well for Dinwiddie here. So taking him on the over of rebounds, but then going to his teammate Mikal Bridges, who has really been struggling. Going to go to the under on the points plus assists for Bridges. He's just been severely struggling. Basically, that reason I'm going to him, and I think it's going to be a low-scoring, tough matchup here. Points plus assists, indicate a lower scoring game because in a higher score game, obviously there'd be more points and assists to go around. Bridges, this prop's pretty far down, but he still hasn't been hitting it as of late, so I feel pretty comfortable taking this one as well. We can look at Mikal Bridges on the season here. Only 44% of games he's gone under the points plus assists in only 12 of 27 games, so he's actually been hitting it fairly well. But you can see the rankings over here for Denver. 4th least points allowed per game, 5th least assists per game. And then we can come down here and see in his last 5 games, he hasn't gone over this points plus assists. It's been 23 or under. Last time they played Denver, the only time they played Denver this year was just a week ago here on the 14th. He had 9 points, 1 assist, and they lost 101 to 124. So definitely a bad loss and terrible game from Mikal Bridges here. I think we could see them struggle again. Probably won't struggle that much where he only gets 9 points and an assist, but I do think he will struggle, and he only played 24.6 minutes in that game. And you can see the 23.5 on the under. Has only hit 12 of 27 games, but a cool thing you can do on Outlier as well is you can look at games that he's played this year with Cam Thomas, and it's actually bumps up to 9 of 18 games, so looks a little better for us over here. When Cam Thomas plays, he definitely takes a lot of usage away from Mikal Bridges. So we're going to that one for our 3rd pick. 4th and 5th pick, we're going to go to the Suns-Kings game. This is going to be a high-scoring game and close. They have projected here 244.5. with Sac as 3.5 point favorites. I can zoom in a little in Sacramento. So expect a high scoring and pretty close game. In this one, we don't have Yusuf Nurkic, but this is the first game he's missed all year, I believe. In this extremely high scoring game, the first one we're going to go to is actually going to be Harrison Barnes. And I do like him on the 3-pointers made. He's been playing a lot better as of late. And we could see over on Outlier some of these stats that back up Harrison Barnes on his threes, over 1.5. We can look in 2023 3-pointers made. Just 50% of the games, exactly 50%. He's hit this one on the over. You can see Phoenix only allows 12 threes per game, 8th in the league, which is pretty good. But against power forwards, which Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, both essentially kind of play power forward in the lineup, they are just 17th in the league in defending the 3-pointer. And then we can also see Harrison Barnes. His minutes have been all over the place this season, but last 3 games, over 30 minutes, 33, 32 minutes. So I think he's going to be playing 30 minutes or more, which obviously is going to help him out as well. We can go ahead and just give him 30 minutes and then see how many times he's hit this. 11 of 18 games when he's played at least 30 minutes, he's gone over this 1.5 3-pointers made. So definitely liking Harrison Barnes here. In the last 3 games, he's hit 3, 2, and 2. Has been shooting well as of late. So liking this one for Barnes. And then for the final pick, we're going to go to a Phoenix Suns player. I do think the Suns may struggle a bit here. No Nurkic, who's actually been a big part of their offense, maybe like too big. I don't know if they want him to be having that much usage. I think that Kevin Durant, just the prop that sticks out here as inflated is the rebounds at 7.5. You know, it's not like they don't have a backup center who's going to play a lot of these minutes and still grab rebounds. They probably will start Drew Eubanks, who, is 6'10, 6'11, can get rebounds against Sacramento, who's undersized. Sabonis doesn't have massive height. And I think Eubanks will still grab a lot of rebounds. I don't really think Durant is going to get a huge bump in usage rebounding due to Nurkic missing this game. And I really think that's basically the only reason this prop is so high. Maybe because of a high scoring game, they could be giving up more rebounds just because more shots are going up. If we look at the stats here on Outlier, which does have a free 7-day trial if you want to check it out, I think it's definitely worth it. The Kings ranked 16th in the league, so right in the middle of the pack, basically, in rebounds allowed per game. Durant on the season in 23 games, he's only gone over this in 8 of 23 games, 35%, and hasn't got more than 7 rebounds to hit this one. And it looks like the last 9 games, let's go to the last 10 here. So yeah, one of the last 10 games, Durant has gotten 8 or more rebounds. So it's not like he's been hitting this one as of late either. So going to Durant on the under. Just think this one is just too high of a prop and inflated, maybe to the news of Nurkic not playing. So that's going to be the 5 picks here. I know a ton of you guys who watch YouTube videos are in the private Discord. I will post these picks. If you notice, the lines have changes in the Discord before the video comes out, so you guys can get on them. 5+ cappers in here giving out picks. You can see Volo Bets on Thursday went 6 for 6, just gave their favorite picks on the NFL, went 2 for 2, NBA 2 for 2, and NHL 2 for 2. So definitely a big day over in the private Discord that Volo Bets gave out to everyone in there. Definitely get in there. Less than $1 per day. It's going to be worth it. We don't make videos for the weekends either on Saturday or Sunday, so all of my picks and the other cappers are going to give out picks for the weekend in the Discord to keep you guys going. So definitely sign up down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in another one.